Today I'm going to show you how to make a giraffe pom-pom. The giraffe pom-pom consists of the giraffe neck and head, the legs with little embroidered feet, and a yellow and brown multicoloured pom-pom itself. It's been a little bit difficult, actually, tricky, to try and work out how to make a giraffe pom-pom look like a giraffe. My first attempt looked more like a cookie than a giraffe, and people were saying it looks like a cheetah or a leopard, so that was rubbish. And then this is the second attempt, also not right, so I have just sat and wound another pom-pom by doing a little bit of yellow, and then doing about 10 wraps of brown, and then added in a little bit more yellow, and then another like up to 10 wraps of brown, and then a bit more yellow, and then 5 wraps of brown, and then a little bit more yellow, until the arms are full. So I'm going to be cutting this one open in a second. Hopefully it comes out alright, or I'll look like a rat wally. So with cutting out the pom-pom, no, before I go on to that, the design, the giraffe design, to make the giraffe, you're going to get 3 different parts of the design. So you're going to get the front of the giraffe, and you'll notice it's got little guidelines here. You're going to get the front of the giraffe, the back of the giraffe, and also you're going to get 4 lots of giraffe feet. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I've cut the giraffe feet out as well. I made little legs for the giraffe. These are pipe cleaners. I like doing pipe cleaners on my tall ones, my tall pom-poms, because then you can bend them, and look, it will stay like that if you make it bend. And I've just wrapped it with the wool so that it stays the same colour as the pom-pom. So yeah, so you're going to get a hooping of giraffe feet, a giraffe back, and a giraffe front. This is the size of the hoop for a 4x4 hoop, but what I've done is I've made it at an angle. You can see where the hoop is here. I've made it an angle so that it's actually a little bit bigger. Excuse me, it's a bit bigger than a 4x4 hoop because it goes from corner to corner instead of going from top to bottom. A little bit of my coffee. One sec. Right, that's better. As if by magic. I've got an absolutely awful cough at the moment, so excuse my croaky voice, it doesn't usually sound like this. So yeah, so I'm going to cut the pom-pom open. I found that the best way for me to cut the pom-pom open is to use my scalpel. Very, very sharp. Look, I've been injured here where I keep pricking myself. But these are the arms. Make sure you don't cut from the top of the arms, otherwise the pom-pom opens. So you turn it up the other way and you just cut. Don't go right the way down to your pom-pom maker itself, or you'll start getting scratches. You don't want scratches on your pom-pom maker, because then it's going to look tacky. But all I'm doing is just taking the top layer off, really. Well, I'm actually doing a little bit more because this is a very, very sharp one. Scalpel. And then I'm going to use my little scissors, and I'm just going to finish it off. Like that. Didn't take long at all, did it? I'll turn it over. Hold this together. Make sure that the arms are not at the top, so turn it round. And do it again. Keep your fingers out of the way, or you're going to end up with injuries like me. I'm going to use my scissors for this bit, I think. Stupid scissors. Let's turn it round. And there we go. Right, so then you need to wrap your pom-pom up, tie it up. This looks a bit better anyway. So, wrap it around at least twice, nice and tight. And tie it nice and tight as well. 1, double knot it. 2, wrap it around again. 1, 2, nice and tight. knot it nice and tight, and double knot it again. Okay, so nice and tight. Cut your excess strands off, and then the big reveal. 1, 2, the other 2, and then you open up your pom-pom like that, put it together, and then let's have a look what this pom-pom looks like. It's best to roll your pom-pom up in your hand, and then you can actually see the shape of your pom-pom and where the long bits are that you need to take away. So I'm going to get my scissors. These are my bigger scissors now, and just trim these little bits off. Right, in a minute we're going to start putting the giraffe together. There we go. Excellent. Didn't take long, did it? Look, that's all I took off. And that pom-pom looks great. I'm quite happy with that one. Looks better. So now the pom-pom is made, what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the giraffe. Now that the giraffe has been cut out, you'll notice it's got front and it's also got back. It looks brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with it. So we're going to gently stuff the neck of the giraffe using stuffing stick and some stuffing. So only small bits at a time. You want to go right the way up to the head of the giraffe by pushing in your stuffing. You can feel where it is. There we go, it's in the head now. There we are. And then into the neck. You can feel where it is, just need a little bit more. Got some here. There we go. Right, so the giraffe is all stuffed now. You've still got a few jumps that need to be trimmed. You've got a jump here that you need to trim, and a jump between the two nostrils. And you've also got a few jumps on this giraffe itself, from colour to colour. Not so many on these ones, but if you do find them, I think I might have already trimmed them actually. Trim off your jumps. Just keep it nice and tidy. And then you need to attach your giraffe neck to your giraffe pom-pom. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, it doesn't matter which part of the pom-pom that you want to use, just choose a random piece. It needs to be at the front of the pom-pom, not on the top. So gently part your pom-pom. And then add your adhesive to the outside edge of the giraffe. I'm just going to take that jump off because I don't like that. It's not a jump, it's a tie off stitch. And then I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to the edge of the giraffe. There we go. And I'm going to place it in the pom-pom, and then I'm going to pinch the pom-pom pieces of yarn around the neck of the giraffe itself, and just pinch them round, and this will help hold the giraffe's neck up. If you see, there's still a little bit there that I didn't put any adhesive on, so you just need to add a little bit more adhesive to that bit there. There we go. And then pinch your pieces of yarn up, just gently. Put your pieces of yarn up around the neck of the giraffe. Okay, so I also need to add a little bit of adhesive around the back of the neck of the giraffe as well. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to add a little bit of glue around the bottom of the pom-pom. There we are. And then I'm going to pinch the pieces of yarn around the neck of the giraffe. Just hold it gently, just for a few seconds, just so the glue cools down. Now that the glue is hardened, it's nice and stable in there now, I'm going to add the legs. The legs have been wrapped with yarn, and this part here is supposed to be the knee of the giraffe. So I've already done 3. I'm just going to show you how to do the last one. So if you're going to use pipe cleaner like I have, what I've done is I've cut the pipe cleaners to 4 inches and then marked where the middle is, which is in 2 inches in the middle here. That's going to be where the knee is. Show you here. There we are. That's going to be where the knee is. So I'm going to wrap a little bit more yarn around that piece. So I'm going to start off with, excuse me, adding a little bit of adhesive to the top of the pipe cleaner. And then find the end of the yarn and pinch it on. And then you literally just twist. You twist the yarn down. Let's see if I can do it that way so you can see it a bit better. There we go, twist the yarn down the pipe cleaner. I don't like that one. I don't like that. Right, so let's try it the other way. So the pipe cleaner goes downwards. I think I was taking it upwards. Didn't like that one at all. Right, again. Bit of glue. There we go, right. Rub it down. Yeah, that's better. It's holding the fibres down now. There we go. Started getting it off better now. So I'm just holding the yarn and twisting the pipe cleaner with my left hand and holding the yarn and the pipe cleaner with my right hand. So now I'm getting up to the knee part here. So I'm going to go down and then I'm going to go back up the knee, up the pipe cleaner to create a knee. Go down again. I'm going to go back up again. And it's just building up the yarn onto the pipe cleaner. See there? And then when I've got enough, then I'm going to keep going back down the end of the pipe cleaner. There we go. Like that. Now that I've got it properly, it doesn't take long to wrap it round. And this bit here is going to be the foot. So I'm going to just wrap it around a couple of times at the bottom of the pipe cleaner and then put a bit of glue on the end there. It literally only needs the tiniest bit of glue to hold. Once that's done, trim it off. Okay, and then you add a bit of glue to the bottom of the pipe cleaner and then you place it over the foot like that, and then that is on, you see. There we go. So that creates a little giraffe foot. So then we need to add the legs to the giraffe. I think if you try and keep so the legs are not out further than the neck, try and keep it in level with the neck here. So part the pom-pom, give yourself a nice straight line if you can. I'm a bit of a stickler for straight lines and getting things perfect. And there we go. Right, so add a little piece of glue to your top of the leg. And then put that into your pom-pom and pinch the yarn of the pom-pom. And then do that again with the other leg. Add the glue to the top of the leg. Get the foot round the right way. Level the legs up. Pinch the yarn. And then turn it round and do the two at the back. There we go. I've just realised that I haven't actually done a tail for my giraffe, so when you buy the design, there'll be a tail in there, because a giraffe has to have a tail, doesn't it? Wouldn't be a giraffe without a tail. Right, so make sure you get the feet around the right way. One there. And again, add the glue to the top of the leg. And then add the leg. What's this? Add the leg to the pom-pom. Make sure that the foot is round the right way. Pinch your pieces of yarn around the legs. There we go. We have a giraffe with no head because you can't see it because he's too tall. Just bend that leg a bit. But there you go. There's my giraffe. Right, to see it. There you go. What do you think? Do you love him? Don't forget, you need to cut all these little jumps. Don't upload all your photos and put it on social media until you've tidied it up completely. Okay, so tidy all your little jumps up. Get rid of them all. You don't want anyone pointing out that you've forgotten to do your jumps, because then you'll feel like a wally. Done it plenty of times. Go by my experience. Okay. There we go, he's coming to life now. This is Gregory. Gregory the giraffe. Oh yeah, I've still got a couple more jumps there. There we are. And because he's got pipe cleaner legs, he can do all sorts. Ta-da. I think the legs go backwards, don't they? Them ones? I don't know. There we are. Gregory with his dangly legs. Ta-da!